I want to get to our daily cancellation. I will be canceling with great wrath and vengeance some of the people involved in this story. Watch.
A lot of dads might say they do the same thing as Ismael Casillas did when he found a grown man inside his 14-year-old daughter's bedroom. And that is to beat that man bloody, even knocked out some teeth. But investigators say there's only so much Georgia law allows, and they say the dad crossed the line. That's 41-year-old Ismael Casillas on the left and 20-year-old Kiwantres Humphreys on the right. Investigators say the two men first met early July 4th morning in the bedroom of Casillas' 14-year-old daughter. Investigators say in a rage, the dad severely beat and choked Humphreys, even chipped and knocked out some teeth. And if it had stopped there, investigators say the dad might not be facing any charges. But they say Ismael Casillas asked his wife for a gun, and they say after the 20-year-old jumped out the bedroom window, the dad met him in the front yard and continued the beating, threatening his life and firing shots through the neighborhood as the young man ran away. Investigators say that is where Casillas crossed the line.
There's a line that he can't cross, we can't cross. There's a stopping point. When somebody's no longer a threat to you, my advice would be let it go and contact us and let us handle it. Don't take it into your own hands.
Investigators have also charged Kiwantres Humphreys with child molestation. They say he was in a relationship with the 14-year-old girl and climbed through her bedroom window. Investigators say Humphreys is known as Man-Man. Because of his age and the girls, they are pursuing a sex crime investigation, and more charges are possible.
We've gathered phone evidence from the young lady. The young man's phone has been looked at, and those are things that we're still looking into as to possibly further charges.
The dad was taken into custody that morning on July 4th. They say after identifying and locating Man Humphreys, he was taken into custody in Putnam County Thursday night.
Okay, now I hope it's already obvious to you that I'm not canceling the father here. I would build a statue to him if I could. I would build a statue, electrify it, covered in barbed wire, maybe put trap doors around the base of it so that if you get too close, you'll fall into a pit of alligators. That's actually what I would like to do with all statues. If I was under my regime, that's what we'd be doing. But he is not canceled. I am canceling, obviously, the child molesting scumbag. That goes without saying. And let's take a look at him again after the beating. That's what he looks like. So that's just a wonderful, heartwarming picture right there. But also I'm canceling the local authorities for pressing charges. Now, let's think about this for a moment. Put yourself in Ismael's shoes here, the father. A man climbed into your window to molest your daughter, your adolescent daughter. You find him in her room. I submit that there is essentially nothing you can do in that scenario that should land you in prison. I mean, you would have to go very, very, very far and get very creative in your response to that situation to justify criminal charges, if they can be justified at all on any level whatsoever. This loving father did not go overboard in the slightest bit. He whooped the guy's ass, of course. Any father worth a damn would do that. That's just standard operating procedure. You have to do that. The only sort of extra bit of relish that he put on this particular hot dog was to tell his wife to go get the gun, which I love that, by the way. He told his wife, I've always wanted to say, honey, get the shotgun. I've always wanted to say that. And he said that to his wife, and then he fired some shots as the guy runs away. Okay, now, the way that I read that and hear that, it seems like they were more warning shots than anything. I believe the report said that he fired the shots as the guy ran. Didn't even say that he fired them at him. So it seems more like warning shots of, hey, this is what's going to happen if you come back again type of thing. But either way, listen, this is a man who broke into your home to molest your daughter. You don't know if he has a gun on him. You don't know if he has a gun back at his car. If he stashed a gun outside somewhere. You don't know. He might circle back and try to hurt your daughter, try to hurt you. You are perfectly justified, as far as I can tell, in treating him as a lethal threat even as he runs away, because he might not really be running away. He's just running. You don't know if he's going away, if he's going to come back, if he's going to run around back, going to get a weapon. I think you're justified in assuming that he is a lethal threat the entire time he's within your sights, as far as I'm concerned. At least Those are the arguments that I would accept if I was on the jury. I don't even know if what I'm saying is legally valid by Georgia state law. Probably isn't. I don't care. If I'm on that jury, the dad's lawyer could just offer that as a defense and I'm going to acquit. Or he could say that, he was temporarily insane with anger. I'd accept that. He could say he tripped and fell and accidentally fired the gun. I'd accept that argument too. He could say that he thought the gun was a laser tag gun, and I would also, he thought he was playing laser tag. I'd take that defense. That would be convincing to me. Or his entire defense could be, Your Honor, look, listen, come on. You understand. Come on. That could be his entire defense. I personally on the jury would find that argument, probably most of all, deeply compelling and convincing, or literally any other argument at all. The point is that if you break into a man's house to molest his daughter, you have just volunteered yourself for some very unpleasant treatment. You have consented to it, even if not verbally. You, as the saying goes, have written a check that your ass will now have to cash. So I say cheers to that great father for doing his job. This country would be in pretty good shape if there were like 50 million more dads like that out there. We were just we started the show talking about the importance of having dads in the home. Well, here's one of the reasons: protector of the family. So I would cheers to him and a stern cancellation to everyone involved with arresting and charging him. I just have to believe, especially in Georgia, I have to believe there's no jury. I'd have to believe there's no jury in America, much less in Georgia, that would convict him. That is my hope and prayer. Thank you for tuning into the Daily Wire, one of the fastest growing conservative media outlets in the entire country. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and a subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our content.